Let's see. Connecting to chat. Oh, if you guys are talking to me. Hiya, evening, what's up? Hey, Zukin streaming. Or rating, I mean. Your sound's good. Good. It's good. Let's see. Alright. I'm trying this restream thing one last time before I dock it. Hey Townhauser, good morning? Well, I didn't just get up. I sorta got up, but... Chaos, don't say that. I'll ban you. I'll ban you right now. I am much more boring. I'm much more fucking boring. Yeah, so basically I just need to do some Inquisitor stuff, background stuff, because I realized that I did all the class illustrations just fine, but I also did not do the backgrounds for all the class illustrations. So that's what I'm doing. Because our next spoiler alert, but some of our next stuff that I'm working on right now is getting a little bit of the website more up to date. Nick Naylor says, how goes the M&M? Placement kidnapping out of the loop. How is M&M? I don't go. Sorry. I think it's relatively fulfilling and successful in trying to do what it's doing, and I'm enjoying working on it. So. Yeah, the website does need a little bit of love. Tender love and care. Is that DLC? And I'm also quite aware that oh yeah, hey, just so you guys know, I don't know if you guys know this, I'm also streaming on YouTube. Not under the Monsters and Memories thing though. 1 second. Just trying it out. Here's the link. I don't know if the chat on YouTube is working either. So I might need to do some test streams or whatever at some point to make sure that everything's working as intended. I just remember the last time that I streamed from Restream, I couldn't see when people did things. Oh. When they like redeemed shit and all that. So don't ask me where this is. Where this Inquisitor is walking down. I don't know. Hey, Baloo. Great work on the on that little fireplace hot thing. That looks fucking sick. Oh, that's the wrong one. But let me open up this. So you oh, that's also the wrong screen. Here we go. It's my Discord, so you guys can see it. Here's what Baloo did. Oh, it looks fucking great. Oh yeah, oh, and there's so many things that we'll be able to use it with. I wonder how many assets should follow the should follow the UV layout of like that we can actually get away with, that that follow like the what's it called, the material fuck, what's it called, atlas. So like if you guys seen this? This Atlas thing is fucking insane. Let me get rid of this. Also, this is actually very funny. One second. I'm gonna play this because I think I might make it like a thing on my stream. You know, let me pause this.
Ooh, a fresh pizza? Save me a slice. That's good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's... Alright, that's good. Okay. Alright, okay, alright. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's enough. Slice it! Shut up!
Shut up, Dante.
I don't know why I think I'll get a clip of that or something for like a redeem. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's enough. Anyway, oh god, what was I was doing? I was going over here and I was finding the here, and oh, actually I think it's somewhere else completely. Actually, it's in my downloads. Yeah, this. Have you seen this? The trim sheet thing? Fucking so sick. It's I wonder how much like things, props, everything that we should essentially UV like this. Oh, right, hold on. Let me turn this back on. Anger management class for pizza. Right, so the ultimate trim, this is like the trim sheet thing, right? Here's the layout, and you have like this little circle here, and you have it broken up into a couple different types of like what's it called, sections, and then here you can detail these sections with different themes, so it could be like wood or whatever. Here's wood, and you see how they apply wood, so like here's wood that goes at the end or whatever, and then you could do normal maps and stuff based off of it. And essentially what you're able to do is apply, when you UV things, you can apply this UV to this, so it kind of ends up looking like that, which looks fucking phenomenal, right? And it sort of looks like this, where you take all these, right, and then you can sort of align whatever so you sort of you have to unwrap it in strips. You try and unwrap your props in strips. So without normal map, and then there's this where you align certain things, and you get the bevels. If you get each bevel around the corners, it sort of flows into each other, right? It's absolutely phenomenal. And then you can snip that, throw it over to the corner, and then the corner gets that piece. So it looks like, instead of this, it looks like that. Anyway, so this is just one of those things where I was like, okay, maybe we could get a lot of use out of this. And the way that Sunset Overdrive, I loved the look of Sunset Overdrive. I thought it looked so good. Yeah. Organic stuff, not so much. It looks so good because it has built-in, look how much built-in color variation that this has just in like each texture. This orange is like 5 different, it like spans from like deep red to orange to, oh god, and it does so much, and it does it with this, with a different shader, and so you can apply different shaders to these different things, and oh, it looks so good. It just looks so phenomenal. And so this is it applying a couple different things, and then it looks like this. Yeah, so if we have like a building, we can have that building in wood, and we can have it in stone, and we can have it in metal, and we can have it, as long as we have a trim sheet for it, it would follow this what's it called, this layout, and we could have variations of all the things that we want. Yeah, it would be a game changer. Yeah, I was gonna do a back to drawing. Anyway, so the reason I even brought that up is because I'm wondering just how much we actually would want to apply that to props. Maybe not organic props, but like wagons or like, maybe not wagons because they're only ever going to be wood. Maybe that's the defining factor. Will this be, well, actually we know we'd want it to even work on the wood. So we could do it with a wagon because then it's already textured. You don't have to retexture it, right? So even if it has a single material use case, then it's fine. We'd still do it like that. So we could do it with wagons. We could do it with probably barrels. We could do it with crates. We could do it with different, well, any type of building that we'd want. The different types of buildings that we'll want. I'd even be able to do it with like mud huts. Anyway, I'm way ahead of myself. I should just stay in my lane, to be honest. So anyway, sorry about that little rant. How are you guys tonight? I was a little bit on Sukin's stream, but hot as hell today, 98 cheeses. Baloo says, agree with you. Yeah. It would be fucking cool, that's all. I think it would be, I don't think it takes that much, if you're gonna be unwrapping it anyway, you know. I don't think it will take that much extra time to set it up like that. So, sort of how I feel about, some of the dwarf helmet stuff and some of the other stuff. Are the Night Harbor buildings going to be plaster or brick? Obviously not all will be the same. What was the general tone? So we might need to take another look at Night Harbor, because plaster is definitely probably the way to go. But there was like this build up of different material that I had planned for Night Harbor, where you'd have like these buildings that were like foundational, and they were built with a certain like type of stone. It was like a marble stone with like green intonations, and that was cool. And then you get another type of building over top of that that's being built over top, and that's where you get the plaster and some brickwork. And then on top of that there was like a third more poor district and more like urban sprawl district that started to use more of the world's trade materials, so like wood and more cloth, and that are a whole lot there are things that you can put up and take down, and are a whole lot less like complete, or what's it called, a whole lot less foundational, and a whole lot less meant to be there for a long time. What's that word? Not just shanty towns, but it could be shops. It could be just like things where they're sort of put up for a small amount of time. Oh god, have I fucked myself? Have I completely fucking... Hold on. How hard is it to do something like this? Alright, if I do that, I have to do it on a different layer, and that layer has to be... I'll do it, No, I think this will actually be pretty cool, if I can get this to work. Hey, Quicks. We're very Quicks, were you? Alright, hold on. Maybe I can copy these out now. Copy them. And paste them in. And get them aligned. And erase the parts that I don't need. And then I can go back here. Sorry, the reason I'm doing this is because I think it will be really cool to have all this detail. I just need to do it in a way that isn't gonna fucking kill me. You know what I mean? Oh, something like that. So it kind of goes. And then if I merge these and I go like that, and then I copy it over, and I think I just did nothing. Yeah, there we go. Copy it over, do something like this, merge it, copy, paste. Flip horizontal. Now apply it to the other side of the carpet. And we will erase any part that touches her. Now we have this cool sort of texture. I could erase this, and do the same with this one. Erase, and erase. March down. I'll just do like a slight, very, very slight I going crazy? Oh, no, I'm not. Cool. All I know is Photoshop was messing around in it, and after watching you, I feel like my music should be 2001 Space Odyssey. Can't imagine the hours you logged learning all the tools, layers, what brush to use, my lord. Inquisitor. I'm working on backgrounds. Perk of Insomnia? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm working on backgrounds for all the class. Right now, it's Inquisitor backgrounds. Also, hello, person from YouTube. Someone says hi with a rabbit thing. I don't see their name. I think it's __. If I'm streaming on Twitch right now, if you want to go over there, Mr. Rabbit. Profile picture. Wait, what? Maybe you don't have a rabbit profile picture, but my streamer thing, Streamer.io, says you do. Say I have a boat and replace every part. You motherfucker. Yeah, okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Is it the same boat? Still the same boat? Is it run by the same captain? Or has the captain died? Is it a new crew? I'll get into it right fucking now. I don't even care. Sorry, these are questions from YouTube, which happens to be, I think, my friend. Yeah, Ship of Theseus. You just like boats. Right. Wait, hold on. Is this Nick? Did I just dox you? I have a feeling it's not Nick. Anyway. Yeah, I like this conversation. I like the conversation of the Ship of Theseus. Is it the same boat even if you replace all the parts? And my question always is, well, or is it the same crew? If it has the same captain and the same crew, then technically it is the I would say metaphorically it's the same ship, it's the same boat. But maybe physically it's done. Physically it is a different ship. But is a new part a different ship? Like, how long does the original Ship of Theseus, like, how long do you have to be part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the you know, the things that made it successful or not successful or whatever. How long does that last? Right, if a crew member goes overboard, you lost that crew member, but you've also gained the, I suppose, like the emotional connection and investment that comes with, whether that be good or bad, that comes with like companionship and you know, all the things that make and go into being a crew of the ship. What about Star Trek? When they beam down, are they still the same person? When when more than 50% of the change, it's a different boat. It's a different boat. That's more than 50%. I suppose how... From the original, I guess. If you're using a reference point of the original as like your thing. But like, I don't know, part of me still thinks that if I make a ship and I'm a crew of that ship, like just because if that ship changes over time, I suppose I change over time. But it's like, apply this to a company and you quickly find that you're going to agree with me, I think. Which is a very simple thing, which is like, if the leader of a project leaves or gets abandoned or whatever, then you can instantly sort of see the effects that happens to that crew. You know, if the captain goes down, the crew is affected, the ship is affected, you know. Could say that's what happened to World of Warcraft. Always wondered how the same person / soul says spirit if they were literally broken apart and reassembled in a new area. I kind of agree with I actually don't know. I don't know. Yo, this looks sick. That leg armor though. Nice. Yeah. A lot of this was actually drawn a long time ago. And I'm just doing the backgrounds. I'm just doing the background at the moment. Yeah, let's go through some of them, actually. Really quick. It might be worth it. So, here's the Inquisitor. Here's the Paladin. Here's the Archer. Yeah, that's sort of... Here's the Wizard. And you'll see, like, some of them I don't have backgrounds. Actually, here, maybe I'll start with the Druid. Druid, here's the background. Very, very idyllic, you know? Here's the Wizard. Here's the Ranger. Here's the Necromancer, which I did the background for just recently. Haven't done a complete background for this yet. Haven't done a background for this yet. Or this. Or this. Did a little background for the archer. Bard. There's the enchantress. Rogue is super fun. So you have a goblin and halfling rogue working together. Beastmaster, ogre, female beastmaster, ogress, ogress beastmaster, elementalist. This will be fun to do. It'll be pretty quick, I think. And ogre fighter. Let's see, back to the Inquisitor. Sorry, let me catch up with chat. These could be to show the selection class. The idea is that we, is the background from or going to be a location in the game? Maybe. We're just sort of making them up as I go. If people like them, then we can make something out of them. This could be interesting pics to show when you are selecting a class. Well, we want to have it on the website so people can see this as their introduction to classes instead of the whole painted one, just because I think that this has more of like a classic, like illustrative feel to it. And we'll still have that other art available and everything, but the idea right now, and here, let me open this up. I'll go on a small tangent if I can find it. So we want our character select screen. If you guys have played a little bit of Guild Wars 2, the select screen, we want something like this, and maybe we'll do more of a lineup where they all line up in a single line and you get to scroll. But we want to sort of do something like this where if I mouse over, then it will push everything back, right? So everything else will sort of like become a little bit like, what's the word called? It'll fade into the background a little bit more. And so you'll be like, you'll hit trolls or whatever, right? And then it'll pop up both trolls and everything else will sort of go into the background. And then it'll tell you a little bit about them. And so your first impression of the races are going to be this picture. So you can get an idea of what the characters are and everything, and go, oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. And then you get to your traditional like 3D model screen of a character. And then you can go back in. We want it so you go in there and then you can change it, change race, change whatever. But if you want, you can go back to the screen to see what they look like. But the idea is that, you know, you'll be able to swap and change races and change sexes or whatever in like a traditional sort of manner, where you can immediately like see the difference. Because that was something that I really didn't like about Guild Wars 2, was when you went back and you went back into the character selection, it actually reset all your progress, and you couldn't actually like just immediately change back and forth, and so you can't get that instant like oh, do I like these shapes or do I like those shapes, you know, this sort of thing. Anyway, so this will be like a screen that's only exclusively an introduction, and we could do the same thing with all the classes as well. So sorry about the very long breakdown of that, but that's the plan. Is the background okay? These could be interesting pics to show selecting class. Yes. Yeah. Seeing the Mountain Blade. I haven't seen the Mountain Blade stuff. I'll have to look that up. These would be cool profile pics. Yeah, back in the day we got a little book that had drawings like this showing us what classes we could play. It was awesome. They were doing, yeah, no, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that these are going. Right, we don't fancy the all ogre fighter. It's all ogre. These have struck my interest a bunch. Good. As Zafiro, did you, when you originally joined the chat, did you say something about you haven't seen Monsters and Memories stuff in a while? Is that you? Or do you know what Monsters and Memories is? Just want to check. Huge fan of medieval fantasy. Oh, where's the hidden mandrake? Right there. I love how diverse these dudes look. Yeah. That was one of the key things I wanted to push for as the concept artist, was the race and class diversity. So like, here's them with color. So monstersmemories.com, you guys can check it out. It's a slow paced, pretty unforgiving, but also extremely social classic MMO, where like leveling is super important. And so I wanted to do I wanted each race to have like an archetype that resonated with a type of player. Right, so high elf, deep elf, we got the ogres, and you even have a lot of sexual dimorphism. So like the ogre here is like super big and fat, and then the ogre here is super lean and super strong. A type of like evil golem for the deep dwarf. Then our dwarves really, really look like dwarves. The whole point of this project is to be as classic as possible and not subvert things. We're not going to see like red dwarves or anything for a player race. We're going to try and nail what we think the classic races do and look, and then we do have our own takes on like some of the deep stuff. So like we have deep gnome, we have deep dwarf, we have deep elves. And that's based off of our lore. And we have goblins, of course. And trolls. Here's the male and female troll. Again, heavy sexual dimorphism. The goblins have heavy sexual dimorphism. So these guys are like more club based, and I wanted the females to feel more like a knife. Super busty dwarf here in comparison to the male. And so that's because we want players to be able to choose something that resonates with them. And then we come to the classes, where we have a lot of different classes. So that's what I came up for. These are like what the characters should look like by the end of the journey, you know, once you've hit level 50, level 60 or whatever. Beastmaster, Shaman, Spellblade, Elementalist, Enchanter, Druid, Necromancer, Wizard, Paladin, Cleric, Fighter, Inquisitor, which you saw a little bit of, Shadow Knight, Ranger, Archer, Rogue, and Bard. Yeah, so like the deep dwarves, they're super important because they represent the type of player that doesn't necessarily want to fit in or wants to feel or is an outcast of some sort. And so because they're so weird and almost alien to other people, where they're like, what are they, just a spirit? Like, they're not flesh and blood, like that sort of thing. Because of that, like, players that want to resonate with something that, like, that's what the undead do for World of Warcraft, right? They're sort of the outcast, the sympathetic monster. And same sort of thing that we want with goblins and deep gnomes and halflings. We just want them to fulfill their fantasy as best as possible. Hey, Miko. Oh, the armor and stuff, all that armor stuff is like the main goal with the armor design was that we chill out on like super immense amount of like giant shapes and over detail. Though there will be cases where the armor is extremely detailed. I know that. There's going to be cases where where it fits, it has to be. But generally speaking, like, we want to those will be like really important pieces that you get on your journey. Right? Those are going to be like we can use level of detail as sort of, we want people to feel like they're scrubs for a long time. Feel like they earn the more like iconic, more detailed, more regal, or whatever it is that, so like goblins wouldn't necessarily want regal, neither would trolls, right? But yeah, like, and we need to sort of take a look back at some of the armor that I've already designed and chill the fuck out on some of them, because we need to go like super simple for some of the first level stuff, because some people were getting items and they were like, oh my god, this looks so good, and it felt like a level 10 item for them or something, and it was like, fuck. Alright. Okay, I think this is pretty good. I just add that little thing right there, and I can move on to I guess I could also do a doorway here. Or banners. Maybe I'll just copy this banner a couple times. The classic work smarter, not harder thing. Yeah, that looks pretty sick. Yeah, definitely hard to balance aesthetic progression, isn't it? Yeah. Thanks for showing it. For really enjoyed seeing all the cool designs. Oh man, we have so many cool designs. I didn't even show you our creatures. I've been making mobs for like the last... I don't even know. How long have I been making mobs? For like the last year? And I just draw them out? So many. Oh, hold on. I just need to check something. Has anybody redeemed? Beastman is my latest favorite. Nailed the look. Nice. Let's see them creatures. Has anybody redeemed anything that I missed? Because I'm on this streamer thing. No lying. Don't lie. I don't actually know. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, I could see that. Okay, Inquisitor done. Moving on. Let's see. We have Bob's 1 and 2 and 3. We have a lot of mobs. Oh yeah. Oh. Little pixel art. Goblin. An undead goblin. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna do anything like this. Is kind of cool, creepy. I don't think we'll do anything with it. But now to actually get into it, we got spiders, spider creatures. We got this cool like shadow claw thing. Oh yeah, let me get rid of the other stuff here. So we had some fun options for the, I think this was the latest. Yeah, the longer neck. So we had like a shadow beast, like a fun shade. I did some stuff with these guys. They're like creepy fungal aliens. We have an actual spider. We have a demon. Which, here's the illustration for. A dragon whelp. Here's our treant. Really like the treant. This guy. I did a Medusa. Sludge. That funny looking gobbo. This was sort of just having fun. I want this outfit for my goblin so bad. I actually like this middle guy. This started a whole lot of things. I can show you guys later. Actually, no, you can find the illustration for this yourself on the Monsters and Memories website. And then we have a Weeping Spirit. I don't think we're gonna do this. This was like every once in a while we have people come in and they spend their hard-earned points, channel points, goal, to get something made up. Just a quick doodle. Bunny Girl? What? I don't think this will work. Oh yeah, Blizzard Men. So we had some lizard men here. I don't know why some of these are 0 opacity. Let me get rid of this guy. So here was the lizard man, and then I think I did a lizard man female, which is this one. So we have some options for lizard men. The Deep Ashira. I really like this living tree. Miko, you're 500 from your first doodle. Nice. We also had Shark Men. I really like this guy. I want his mouth to always be like gaping open. Here's the Ashira. We have a lot of different options for the Ashira. You guys haven't seen it, but we have different variations of color and stuff based off of tribe. We have Halfling Undead. Alright, let's turn that off. Then we got the Bloody-Nosed Goblins. So we have a Hobgoblin here. And then we have our normal playable goblins here. Or not playable, but different versions, different skins. The Bloody-Nosed Goblins are not going to be playable. Let's see. Here's more of a Hobgoblin. And then we have a cool Dragon Baron. We got some Mountain Goblins, which I don't think we'll use, but I just wanted to do some goblins. Harpies, I think I want to do one more take on Harpy. I'm not completely sold on this one. Slimes. We had some talk about actually having a playable slime. That would be super fucking cool. And then we had some more illustrations from people. So we had a dwarven male beastmaster, a female dwarven beastmaster. Dwarves can't be beastmasters, by the way. But maybe there'll be an epic quest for that to exist. Here's some ideas for Evil Eyes, which we're not going to use. Maybe we'll use them, but I also really like this for a treant wandering. I called him Wandering Driftwood. We got this cool necrofected warrior, sentient weed sentry or plant sentry, which I really liked. This cool mud king. Some beetles along with a queen beetle. Frogfolk. We have a djinn. We had a bunch of different kobolds, so we went from this guy to this guy, or these two, and then we're like, well, let's try more draconic. Let's try the old classic, and then we ended up combining the draconic and classic to this guy. We got gnolls. and female should be. So here's a male and female. We got were-rats. We got cyclopses. We got orcses. We got golems. We got strange walls. I did this Minotaur, but I think I have a new Minotaur that's way cooler. Wraith, Horus Guard, the Scorpion. We got some cool tiger characters that were asked to do, or asked for by some people in chat, or a single person in chat. Sort of like an aviac. Oh yeah, and then we have the gnome crusher. And so that's PSD 1. Work. So here were some ideas for elementals, but I don't think we're gonna go with it. We have these variants on Mushroom Men. And here's this one with the face. We have a bunch of imps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this imp is just lifting a bunch of dead gnomes. Just fun. Here's I think the elements that we're not going to go with. Enchanted armor. Oh, this one needs cleanup. Oh, maybe. Oh, I think I split this in half. Oh yeah, just some fun doodles of a goblin and their kid, again, asked for by a bunch of people. We also did a deep halfling, which was sort of fun. I'll need to check that. Here was the second look at sort of a Minotaur slash Beastman. I really like this. Here's the illustration. This was like a cool, like a death golem or something, or I don't know. Oh yeah, here was the. These need to go. Here's the different weapon concepts. So we have a bunch of fun stuff, dwarven bows and stuff like that. A bunch of goblin names. Ugly, gross, spit and spat, foul, hideous. Not sure this is gonna make it in, but I just did one for the sake of it. This one was fucking cool. I like this. Then we add a bunch of weird ones like this. And then I did a EQ orc painting. Here's our cat girls. Again, this was from someone from the chat wanted a cat girl. So I obliged. And then here are our ghouls. And gargoyles, possibly. And then here's a different take on spider people. I'm not sure we'll use this one. And then we have a lot of different giants. We ended up using this as the base for the orc. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this was sort of like a deep giant. Let me take off the... So we had like variants or whatever. And then here's some other options. Yeah, giant 6. And I think we landed on 3C and 3B for some of the giant. Yeah, this guy's fucking dope. Hey, he's so dope he ended up getting into one of the 3P illustrations that I do. I really like this guy. I think he could be a smaller giant, and I actually really like this guy. I think a lot of these could be different types of, but we have to cull them and, you know, choose which giants are our giants. I think 5 and 3B would be like ideal giants. No idea. And then we got some slimes. Oh, some overlap with mushroom men. I might need to just clean this up. I think this is... Oh, here's where the Shiro were officially like made. Yeah, I think this one hasn't been worked on nearly as much. So yeah, lots of fucking... Lots of illustrations. Oh, holy crap. Okay, let's get back to it. This is just the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack. Lots of fucking... Yeah. Well, you can take it that way, I guess. I think I'm gonna do the Beastmaster background. Ugh. You guys want to hear some really dumb bullshit that happened to me? Alright. Do it on a new layer. Here I am. Park my car here. Bunch of other cars, whatever. There's things here, sidewalks. I'm going to the grocery store. I park here. Lots of different cars. Cars. Whatever. I walk over here. Going to the grocery store for some tomato, or just canned tomatoes. I'm gonna try some tomato soup, making some tomato soup. So I'll go over here, and there's this car here. And it's going decently slow. I could have waited for it, but instead I decided, okay, well, they see me, they slow down. I'm just gonna do my quick jog across the street, right? I get to about here. Right, here's the sidewalk or whatever. Here's the doors. There's like a box of stuff here. I get here, I see my reflection, and I stop jogging, and I just see before I feel my fucking ankle just bent like that. It was like, oh, I heard a snap. Oh my god. I just fucking, I don't even know where it came from. I think I have like a level 2 sprain. Oh god, I have had the worst luck. It's just the stupidest thing. I could have walked. I could have just walked instead of, oh man. And it wasn't even like on anything. There was nothing to roll it on. It just, oh. Even thinking about it, I cringe. I have sprained my ankles so bad in the past. Almost to the point where I think I broke my foot. And I don't like thinking about it because it just hurts me mentally, you know, to reenact those things in my head. Anyway, so that happened. And then I go, that fucking hurt, and someone goes, do you need an ambulance? Like, they just walk up, and I'm like, no, I'll be fine. Fuck. Meanwhile, I like test it out. Okay, I can still walk on it. I go and I get all my groceries. You know? Come back out, and I'm like, oh shit. And I go here, and I drive home. I think I stopped in the corner of this grocery store just to like, oh, holy shit. I was like getting lightheaded or something. Anyway, made it home and finished cooking what my girlfriend started. And then it started to settle in, and I was like, oh, this actually really sucks. And I look at my fucking ankle, and it's like some giant like growth on the left side. Jesus, at least it's not. At least I can walk on it, and at least I'm not. It's not like black and blue. I've been icing it every week. Whoa. Sorry, guys. I've been icing it every 2 hours. Or so. And after I done ice it, I'm sorry, Quicks. Denny, come on. What are you barking at? What do you think I'm gonna give you a treat or whatever for being a good guard dog? Get a shit on my chat me. Get some pets. I'm not giving you food for that. Anyway, sorry about that. Just, so that happened, and now I feel like I feel like a fucking idiot. Is really what it comes down to. Why did I run? And even more importantly, why did I don't know. And I heard the snap. Oh, I hate it. I'm just gonna try and not think about it, actually. I think it's better that I try and don't think about it. Because, holy shit. I hate it. Anyway, how are you guys? Sorry for the dog scare. Doing well. Made my wife some kick-ass zucchini bread tonight, so munching on that and drawing along. Very nice. Oh, okay, actually, to finish off that story, I did make some tomato soup, and it was fucking bomb, alright? It was amazing. My last freak injury I had a few months ago was when my husband casually grabbed his iPad from the nightstand to bring it over to the bed, not realizing there was a small fan remote on top of it. The remote suddenly flung towards the ceiling and landed directly on the cuticle of my toenail that was just, hold on. That was just recovering from a previously being broken and stubbing it a few weeks prior. That fucking sucks. Well, it's a trooper. Okay, hold on. It's not really like it's not really like homemade. I mean, it is. I could use my own tomatoes or whatever, but okay. Check this out. Buy some canned soup, right? It's already sort of pre-made for you, but it's also salty as all fucking shit. Holy fuck. So if you go the canned tomatoes route, yeah, they still have some salt, but it's not nearly as bad, right? And so what you do is throw some butter, chop up quarter half an onion, right? So take the onion, throw it into like, or make it in like 8 slices or whatever, and you just let that go for a bit, you know, like 8-ish minutes, whatever, till you start to see it. And I use a red onion. And on a side thing, you can do garlic, or you can do garlic right in the thing, right in the main thing. You can also use olive oil with the onion. I don't see a problem with using olive oil with the onion. Anyway, so I did the garlic separate because I know garlic has a different sort of heat. Like if you do the onions and the garlic at the same time, you're gonna end up getting bitter garlic. Anyway, so then you throw in your tomatoes, your canned tomatoes. You salt it right then and there. You add some sugar and milk. Right? And then you just put on the heat, and you just sort of, you can break up the tomatoes like after like 5 minutes or something. But you put on the heat, you can go like, you can put it on like a low simmer or whatever for 40 minutes, or you can go 20 minutes and put it on high or whatever. That's what I did. I did like 20 minutes on high and then 10 minutes on a low simmer, and I ended up adding a little bit more milk or whatever. And then I got this literally because I want to have more soups. It's the best investment I've had in my life already. It's this thing. Or whatever. And there's like blades down here. And it's like a hand blender. Immersion blender. Yeah. And then you just press down in the pot over top of your tomatoes, and you're fucking done. You can, like, you just do that for like a little bit. This washes in about fucking, I don't know, 30 seconds less, because this part detaches. And I have this little plastic bit that goes over top on mine. I got the KitchenAid one, and it means I can press right down to the bottom of the pot without it like fucking up the bottom of the pot. Anyway, it's the best tomato soup I've ever fucking had in my life, and I made it first try. Yeah, purees. And you get a shit ton more of tomato out of it. Well, it replaced my blender. My blender broke, right? So I was like, well, what am I gonna do? I could get a new blender. Blenders are fucking expensive. And then I got this thing for like, what, 30, I think it was like $50. And I'm like, okay, $50, it's better than $200. It's better than, you know, and I can also do smoothies with it, and comes with a little smoothie cup or whatever that you can throw things into. It's just, it's so good. It's so good. So anyway, and then I could have done grilled cheese. I did a mushroom soup. Nice. Well, good thing for moms, you know? What? I thought Pattis didn't like mushrooms. My mushroom soup is a lot different. I use the can as a base. I just add milk because it's just way too salty. I add... What do I add? I add milk, and if I want to, I can add garlic or whatever. And if I want to, I can add onion. I don't find the need to. I think it tastes just fine on its own. But I usually do I can do like a garlic bread or whatever on the side. Yeah, I was eating out way too much in the last like month or whatever, so I decided, both my girlfriend and I decided, all right, we're cooking for ourselves for the next month. Nothing. We're not getting anything. Not going out to get anything, and we're just gonna do some recipes. And I thought, well, I want some soup, and I heard soup is really good for making you full, and if you're on a diet or whatever, soup's really good. So it's like I feel like soup is the next thing that I have, like little things that I need to do. I don't know what it is, but I just need to do it. In terms of like I'll get obsessed. I'll get completely obsessed with something. Before this, I was obsessed with something called an onion smash burger. And so, essentially I was like, well, I'll just make smash burgers for the next week. And I think I got it pretty good. Like, probably the best burger that I've made in my life, and from scratch. Yeah, gotta watch the salt. Well, yeah, so what do you do with the onion smash burgers is, here's your onion. Whatever. Fucking cut that into cut like half an onion, like a full half an onion or whatever, right? And then what I do, because it's fun, is I use a cup, because I don't have like a smasher or like anything, so I use the bottom of the cup. But essentially, once the pan's all oiled up and everything, here's your pan, hello, all oiled up, you put the little meat right here as a meatball, sort of like that. And that meatball is, it's egg. So there's egg and ground beef in here. And that's about it. Right? And then, use the bottom of the cup, and you roll it. So, it goes like this. Go. Like that. And then you go, and you roll it, and it smashes, and it's really nice. And then, I have the onion. I have the onion in here, and I just flip the cup over like that, and I cover it like that, and all the onion falls down, and then I smash it again. So here's the onion, and then you smash it again, so it becomes super flat, and you do that to both of them, and that will sear Oh, seriously, because you use like decently high heat, and then you flip it over right onto the onion, and you just let that caramelize with everything, and you salt and pepper it right there. Toast your buns if you want to, and then I use a little bit of diced onion on the toppings, so a little bit of diced onion, just a little bit of sauerkraut with mayo and mustard, and that's it. Oh, you have to pepper it a decent amount. If you pepper it a decent amount, it will more than you think you should, is what Aldi said to me, and I am gonna say that right back to everybody because it's true. What can you use if you don't like onions? I use red. I use red for that. I like red onions in general. I think they're more intense in flavor. I would say if you don't like raw onion, try the red onion under the burger like that, because it changes palate completely. Like it changes its palate, like it becomes like almost sweet and sugary, and yeah, it's really good. Yeah, try it. Oh, a shallot? Yeah. Yeah, jalapenos works really well with that because it gives it a little bit more of a bite that you need. That's what the mustard's for as well. So I sometimes put jalapenos on, I sometimes don't. But when I'm cooking for myself, I'll put a little bit of cayenne on the burger. Or I can do like a cayenne sauce or whatever with some mix that with like the mayo or something. But yeah, I love really hot and spicy stuff, but it's to the point where if like I don't enjoy hot sauces anymore unless they're extremely hot, because I don't get the, like, they're all flavor now. It's just like hot sauces are mostly just for flavor. So I usually go straight into a Thai pepper. Thai peppers are always a good strong choice. Thai red pepper. Just raw or like diced up and put on. Always a strong choice. Whoa, didn't he? Oh, my girlfriend's back. One moment. Sorry, you guys are... Final Fantasy is the game for me. I've been playing Final Fantasy VII with my girlfriend. I told you guys this. I am just about to fit into a parade, if you guys know where that is. Oh, I have the bomb. The bomb it doesn't taste nearly as bad as what people say. You definitely can't drench things in it because it will give you stomach problems. That's my main issue now, is I can have it. But if I have too much, it ruins the taste of the meal because it is very pungent. But also, like, I don't want to just eat, like, the sauce, you know? And the heat is intense, I will say that, but... I feel like it tastes like mace. Yeah, no, I'm not particularly bothered by a bunch of hot sauce stuff. Like the actual hot ones, the last dab it's amazing. It's actually amazing tasting. I could eat that forever. I could eat it forever. But it's also fucking expensive. It tastes so good, like, to the point where I would do a chicken breast in my university years. I would do a chicken breast, and I'd just put that sauce on it, and that's it. So chicken breast and that's it. Yeah, but I live in Canada, and we need shipping. So it ends up getting like... Yeah. So every once in a while, like, I'll get it from like my birthday, or like, you know, like as a present for Christmas or whatever. Or I'll go out of my way. I'll go, I haven't had the latest hot sauce. Like, I'll give it a shot. You know, because they change it up. I have a collection of hot sauces now that I've started. Yeah. Well, you didn't need a lot. You didn't need a lot for it to do its thing. Especially when I was cooking just chicken breast. Yeah, I can find a sale time or whatever. Yeah, we have Costco. Their hot dogs are probably the best in the business. And they're only $1.50 with the drink. Every time I go to Costco, I literally get like 4 or 5 hot dogs with drinks, and then I just live off of that for like the next 2 days. Just because their dogs are fucking so good. And so inexpensive. Really good hot sauces there. Come to think of it, I've never noticed. From Costco? Not that I've noticed. I once made my own hot sauce, and I called it Goblin Bile. It actually tasted really good. Their bread is fantastic. They have this like rye bread. Get like 3 or 4 loaves at a time and just chill. At that time, I don't know, I went to a farmer's market and got all the hot peppers that I could. I don't even know what they were called. Superstore here had ghost peppers for a while, and I bought them and just devoured them. They're so good. But then they stopped, and it's like, what am I gonna do about that? Hey, supply me with ghost peppers. They don't sell. They don't sell. Hey, what's this? Oh? Dog wants to play. What the? Hot? You don't have problems with hot peppers? Hot peppers are like the hardest thing to grow from what I've heard. I tried growing some and holy shit, they immediately died within like the first cold snap. It was like, fuck. Stuff that I had like dragon's breath and like ex-cholkas and shit like that. Yeah. Fucking couldn't do shit with them. I got them to bud. I should have just kept them inside. I don't know why I didn't. Should just fucking kept them inside. Oh, I have seeds still. I still have seeds, so maybe one day I'll. Toonie, it is like 12 a.m. What are you doing? Why are you following my schedule? My dog's name is Dooney. Yeah, Dooney is actually it's a fantasy novel reference. Ursula K. Le Guin's Wizard of Earthsea. Before Sparrowhawk had his true name Ged, his original mother called him Dooney. Highly suggest listening to the audiobook. There's an absolute amazing, like unprecedentedly, amazing reader. He also did Lord of the Rings. Robert Inglis, I think his name is. It's on Audible. Highly suggest the first 3 books on audiobook. I know you should normally just read it or whatever, but he does a really good job. So I have to, and I like audiobooks because I can listen to them while I work, if I'm not streaming. Yeah, Sparrowhawk is, I mean, he's a legend. He's an absolute legend. Wizard of Earthsea. Yeah, the Wizard of Earthsea. Well, yeah, try the first one. All 3 are fantastic. I think Tomb of Atuan is like, oh, it's so good. I absolutely love her imagery. It's just so good. She's a writer that really, like, I feel like she got to a lot of truth in her writing, in the way that she described things, and she held the truth like so high that it was less about like a fantasy, novel, and more like an exploration of like humanity. It of course like it lots of coming of age themes and everything, but it's so good. Yeah, Tombs of Atuan is like I think if we get a second dog, if we get a second dog, I think I'll name that dog Arha. She has been eaten. Yeah, anyway, sorry. It's a phenomenal. Nather Kassam says, nice drawing. Thank you. One of many. Nather is fine. Nather? Nather? One for Nather, two for Nather. Nather, got it. How are you? Nathir? For 3? I'm well. Just working on some backgrounds for some class art that I'm doing for Monsters and Memories. Three is fine, Nathir. I'll do Nathir. What do you guys think? Does this feel Amazonian / Beastmaster enough? Should I add like little trails of ants? It's for MMO called Monsters and Memories. Here, let me show you some. So we have a bunch of different classes, right? And so here's like, for example, fighter, ogre fighter. Here's our elementalist. That's a deep dwarf elementalist, so summons a bunch of pets. Here's our beastmaster, so that's a female ogre beastmaster. Thank you, Thadvek, for posting monstersandmemories.com. You can check out that. We're going to do a rework of the website here soon, but that for now will definitely work. Thank you. Here's a goblin and a halfling working together. Rare sight. We have an enchantress. We got a halfling bard. Female halfling bard. Deep elf. Inquisitor. Human cleric. Dwarf paladin. And you can see some of them I don't have like backgrounds. That's what I'm working on right now, is giving them backgrounds. Female goblin archer. Human monk. Troll shaman. Female troll shaman. Spellblade. So we got a female gnome and a male high elf. Troll male shadow knight. Gnome necromancer. Gnome male necromancer. Wood elf ranger. And a deep gnome wizard. And a female druid. So still getting some of the backgrounds all figured out and everything, but yeah, that's the rundown of it. And so this is what I'm working on now, is finishing off the... I wonder how well stories and games would do without human characters. With an MMO, you need a human character, unfortunately, as much as I hate them, because you need something for the goblins and the orcs and whatever to hate. And conversely, you need that for the players to hate, because get high investment on high emotional investment with all types of emotion. And so that's what World of Warcraft did. World of Warcraft allowed you to choose a side and go, I hate those other guys, they're scummy, I don't like them, they're goody two-shoes, they're boring. Yeah, why would you ever choose a human? And then some people just choose what they know, right? It's like someone that that wants to just gank everybody and ruin everybody's day. Well, World of Warcraft has you covered with an undead rogue. Thematically, they have you covered. I'm good with hating ogres. Yeah, so there you go. There you go. Even as a horde player, I despised blood elves, and it was nice because even on the whole faction side of things, like, sure, we were the same faction, but I was able to like shit talk them because I didn't like them, and so there's a little bit of fun in, like, sure, there was the factions that you can't talk to, you're supposed to hate them or whatever, but even then it was like, it's like Hugh or the Alliance sort of had gnomes where they could like pick on, and then eventually Horde had blood elves. Yeah, that's true. It's true. Alright, okay. So that's without it. That's with. Dude, Thunder Bluff was such a great city. Oh my god. Is such a great city. Most Torn players that I know are chill as fuck. Let's see. I wanted to pull up. Speaking of, I think I showed you guys this, but I'm thinking this might be the Goblin city for Monsters and Memories. And then within the city, you get like, and I'll have to do this right or whatever, but yeah, their starting city. You'll get like this combination of nature and loot, and this could be, you know, like here you have like red and blue or whatever, so you have like different rooms that are filled with different types of loot, and there might be a room for just cups, and there might be a room for just like gold things, and like room for explicitly like shiny things and stuff like that. And so it's like an organized little hoarding city. Yeah. But I figured that if it's a place that I want to live in, like live and breathe in and want to get back to and do all that sort of thing, like as a goblin, like I figured that I'd love green. Oh yeah, because they're so round. But you know, it's like a green oasis, you know, like it's kind of screw the color theory sort of shit, where it's like you need more than just green. Different shades of green, as many different shades of green as you can. or even just one shade of green if we wanted to really go there. Like it's definitely possible. Yeah, little passageways that connect chaotically to get around the village for sure. It's really nice. This is really freaking novel. Their layers are kind of secreted away. Yeah. Yeah. So we have some lore about the goblins that, like, I'm happy to share. I'm not sure if the team's happy to share, but essentially they're hoarders, and they're good with secrets. They're really good with secrets, so they'll use that to their advantage to get more treasure and all that stuff. And they bring it here. And they hoard it all. And some goblins just go and throw their stuff wherever, and there'll be like a giant pile or hole where they just throw their treasure, and then other goblins will sort of sort it. But the fun part about this is that the way of sorting their treasure is like never really decided on, and so they have different like flash groups of like ways of sorting, like fighting and like creating chaos, and they have like sorting rebellions and all that sort of shit. And it's mostly just for like what the most beautiful thing is or what touches them. Yeah, like clans organize the right way to hoard treasures exactly. And like there'll be certain rooms that are just like so beautiful that all clans will come together and they'll just like unanimously agree that like this is just so great, and so it just stays that way forever and becomes sort of like a canon, like a certain type of like implants itself as sort of like a zeitgeist, cultural zeitgeist of how to sort things. I don't know. That's sort of what I was thinking. And so you have this majority of green, but then you have other really punchy parts of the city and rooms and things that are like they're going to be tied in with nature. Like here, they're going to be tied in with green and yellow, and there's going to just be like some rooms that are just going to be like overwhelmingly yellow or overwhelmingly red or blue, or combinations of, and just cups and just treasure chests. And so it'll be really fun. And they're gonna take things from, we're gonna probably do this last, because then we can utilize all the treasure from all the other cultures, all the assets that we made for high elves and deep gnomes and deep dwarves and gnomes and wood elves and all that stuff. And we just utilize that. I guess I'll take a screenshot of this. And then I'll take a screenshot of the, what was it, Beastmaster that I just did? Yeah, take a screenshot of this. And I'll post those in the... Coming along. So treasure hoarding is the pinnacle. Oh yeah, sorry, I read that. Pretty much. Need goblin hoarder NPCs appearing randomly around the world, dragging a big bag. Loot table can be anything. You got 20 cups. Like, what the fuck? Alright. You know what I kind of want to do right now? I'm not going to save that because I don't need to. I want to do one mob. A hoarding class? You mean like that's what they do? They just get loot and are stronger the more loot that they have, or master of hoardings. Alright, I want to do one mob. I don't know what mob. But I just want to draw a monster. I want it to be completely new. Unrelated to anything that maybe something that would be in a forest. Oh, I draw memories. I've drawn a couple memories, even today. Remember when I drew the recipes? And I told you that story of me again twisting my ankle, spraining my ankle. Well, yeah. Alright, let's see. What do I want? I want something flowery. Or I have flower sentries. Or plant sentries, like a plant creature. Hold on. What's that artist's name? So this artist was the reason that mandrakes exist, and I'll pull him up in a moment, and I'll use him as a reference for this next thing, whatever this next thing is. I just need to remember what his name was. I always forget it. Paul. No. What is his name? Faust? Bro. Is it Greg Faust? Froust? No. Artist. Fairy. Fairy tale. What is his name? Ka. No, not Leafog. Hold on. Who was the guy that did... that Cloud Dragon from Never Ending Story? Dragon. Falcor, okay. Who designed it? No, Greg. No, it wasn't Greg. Something. Fuck. I'm so upset that I can't remember this. We just talked about it. Me and a couple people just talked about it recently. And now I just need to see if I can scroll up and find it. Oh, here we go. What's his name? I found the art. Now I just need to... Well, I found his art. Great. Now how do I actually... One second. Image, reverse, search. God, I'm sorry that I can't fucking remember this guy's name. Sorry this is taking so long. I have an image from him. I'm trying to image reverse search. Alright. His name, Enchantress Forest. What? This is not Kincaid. Hold on. Copy image. Brian Froud. That is it. Let me look up his work. Brian Froud. I was at Gary Frost. The fuck? Froud. Let me go to Google. Brian Froud art. And let me just show you guys what I'm thinking. Okay, hold on. How do I go like bigger on this side? What the fuck? Why can't it? Why is it so small? I want it to be much bigger than this. What the fuck? Why is... It's never been like this before. Why is this so small? Do I have to open up each one just to... Alright, anyway. Something like this. Isn't this... Isn't this fucking amazing? Yeah, dark crystal. Just unbelievably beautiful. Funny, I think I'm gonna do something sort of inspired by this. I love this. Oh, Mid-Journey, gross. Oh. Three-headed man. This is so good. So many things are racing through my head right now, but the thing is, I need to keep it still monsters and memories. Lumbering Troll Witch. I think this was the one that inspired the mandrakes. This one right here. Right there. Oh, you can barely see it. It's right there. That guy. Sort of like a radish head. Oh, okay. Alright, I think I know what I want to do. Yeah. Maybe. Very ominous. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, something like a fairy skill. Sven Dev. Yeah, we're just doing some concept art. Been doing some background drawing for some class illustrations, so now we're sort of winding down at least. I think I want to do 5 fingers in total. I don't see a reason not to do 5 fingers in total. One was called a sun chaser. The opposite of what a vampire does. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. True fits. Tracks. Self-harm. Do I do commissions by any chance? I do. Yeah. If you're looking for, if you're looking to commission me, you can join my Discord and mention me there, or you can DM me here on Twitch, and then we can get some other contact going, or you can email me at The Goblin Works, or Goblin at The Goblin Works. Where's the Discord link? Let's see. Let me post the Discord link here. Where is my Discord? Invite people. Copy. Here you go. I can show you some more of what I do if you want. I've been doing a lot of that this stream where I go, hey, check out all these other concepts and everything that I've done for Monsters and Memories. Sure. I like Fake Critter. I want to pet her. Yeah, she's like a... For some reason, anytime I think of like a little fairy or whatever, I just go, there are no male fairies. Like, I don't know. Something about it, I just... Like, there's that vibe that they get that is just like... They're like... the extremes of, like... femininity, but then also, like... The nasty kind, you know? That's what I sort of see as... I did a write-up for fairies at one point. I don't know if that would be these. These look a little bit more like they're like a little leaf tribe or whatever, but anyway, that's my sort of take on fairies, is that they're like particularly nasty. Here, one second. I have a write-up that I wrote a while ago, and I can read that because it's kind of fun. Let's see. I have it in my pinned messages here. Alright, let's see if I have a bunch of different stuff. Kobolds and elves and trolls, and this is for non-monsters and memory stuff, of course. Fairies. These creatures are particularly malicious. A fairy can stand from a foot to 2 feet tall. They have thin, wiry frame, and because of this, they are very frail. A fairy can come in any color. They have 3 sets of wings, so 6 buggish wings in total. The wings are hard and sturdy for something so thin, but they make an incredibly piercing buzz when they are used. The fairy life is that of little consequence, mostly because a fairy is incredibly hard to catch. The intelligence combined with the ability to evade makes the fairy elusive and condescending. The fairy isn't able to learn the same lessons as other creatures are forced to. If you meet a fairy, they might come off as cute, innocent, and interested, but in all likeliness, this is just a ruse. They can be incredibly rude, usually toy or play with someone's insecurities for fun. They are little bullies and have no reason to be anything but. Due to other fairies matching their speed and elusiveness, it's too much of a risk to engage physically, as there is a real chance that they might get scarred in a fight, and scars last a lifetime for a fairy. So attacks are psychological, with intent of social outcasting. Spreading rumors or gossip tend to be the tactics that fairies depend on. Fairy social hierarchy is based on beauty and maliciousness, as a fairy has and maliciousness. A fairy has sorry, let me reread that last sentence. A fairy social hierarchy is based off of beauty and maliciousness a fairy has proven to be capable of. As a rite of passage, a fairy might decide to steal a child, lure a goblin into a flesh-eating plant, trick an ogre into murdering his own wife and kids, or keep a young troll out till daylight so he turns to stone. The more malicious and despicable, the better. And I ended with a quote, "Inner beauty is for those without outer beauty," says a fairy. So, yeah, that's sort of how I see fairies. Now I wonder though, do they... Maybe they would have little wands. Little twig wands. I'd imagine they wouldn't depend on like little bows or weird things like that. They'd be magical, right? Totally. 1 second roots just to piss you off. Oh, that's perfect. Actually, I think I've painted this wrong, drawn this wrong. I should probably just do a full circle like this, and then circle sort of in the middle that indicates, or like a little dark spot in the middle, and lots of different spots around that indicate it's like just a little bit of fluff. And that's their wand. Yeah, Final Fantasy is hype. All this has been Final Fantasy. I'm just playing the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack. Yeah, I think that's a really fun little design. Yeah, I was sort of thinking like they were made out of like acorns or something, or like a dried like nut, you know? Ooh. Jeez. Did I yawn? I think it might be time that I come close to calling it. I like this design a good amount. Let me just... Oh. For those that are new, all these concepts, all the stuff that I've been working on has been for a game called Monsters and Memories, and you can go check out the website at monstersandmemories.com. You can see kind of what game we're making and how far we've progressed and all that stuff. I've quite enjoyed the process of being an artist for that game, concept artist, 3D artist, texture artist, because I do a lot of that stuff. And I'd like to show you guys some progress, but we're waiting on the monthly stuff. Because we have monthly updates that we showcase everybody. Or showcase to everybody. But I think we skipped this month. So next month we'll get to showcase a lot of the stuff that I've been working on, or has worked on for the that I worked on in the past, like 2 months. Yeah. Anyway, I'd show you some more stuff. Well, let me just take a picture of this and send it over to the art discussion. Barry? Alright. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I think that covers it pretty much for me. Sven, I can show you next stream, or send you to my website or whatever if you want to talk now or later. Just let me know. Just hit me up on DMs on Discord. I hope everybody has a great day. And or night or whatever, and I'll catch you guys later. Again, monstersandmemories.com, and you guys should also go over to Steam and wishlist Witherhome, which is another game that I've been working on, and you should also check out Rogue Cards. I did all the art for Rogue Cards. It's coming out in about 4 days. It's a roguelite card game, and it's pretty fun. So you guys should check that out as well. Again, it's Rogue. Actually, here, let me I'll grab the link for Rogue Cards. I think it's worth it. Worth it to share. Rogue Cards, Steam. And here. Where is it? Where am I? Where do I need to post it? Here we go. Yeah, so you guys can check out Rogue Cards. Game comes out soon. Hopefully you guys can check it out. See how it goes and everything. The art, again, did all the art except for maybe some of the cards. I think we're waiting to see if the game is more successful for me to be able to do the art for the cards. Anyway, that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for joining the stream and all that stuff, and keeping me company, giving me suggestions, and listening to my sprained ankle sob story. For real, I'll talk to you guys later. Night.